What is up? What is up, YouTube? This is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, and I am here to do the mid-month readings. I know I'm a little bit behind as usual, but I plan to get better with just coming up with a schedule and really sticking to it. So, again, this is the mid-month readings, and I am on the sign of Gemini right now. So divine forces of unconditional love of the highest macrocosm. What does the sign of Gemini need to know for their highest good? So I'm using the Soulful Woman guidebook, and I know perhaps there may be some masculines watching this video, but maybe this could be the guidance that you get, or we get from here, can help you to awaken the divine feminine aspects of yourself, because that is the energy that is on the rise. And in order for you to assimilate to this new energy, masculines, you have to be able to tap into that divine feminine energy within you. It's no longer will you be able to just operate from the patriarchy or masculine side of things. Okay. Also, I'm going to pull from the Whispers of Love deck here. Whispers of Love. One more. Choose love, it says here. It says do something for someone else. Choose love. Do something for someone else. We have boundaries here. And soul's journey. Alright. I did pull out the divine guidance cards here as well. So let's get one of those as well. Alright, but to me, Gemini, it looks as though the remainder of January is a time in which you need to protect your energy. Your soul is going on a journey right now, and Spirit is asking you to choose love. Choose loving yourself. Perhaps maybe in the past you were in the energy of, doing things for other people. Alright, that is the Om card. So for me, that is further clarifying the fact that you may need to set healthy boundaries. Maybe you did so much for other people and you didn't create a clear line, but because here it says here, my clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self, clarifying the soul's journey, which is your true self's journey. Living from soul opens me to the magic that exists when I surrender to divine manifestation on its own terms and timing. You can't see that. I was going to try to just set them up, but and then the Choose Love card, it says here, you always have a choice as to what you should do. You always have a choice. And then also, the other overall energy here is enlightenment power. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. Again, you know, with this Om card, it doesn't look like she's oming. You know, so let's read this Om card. It says the meaning of this card is twofold. Firstly, it's calling for more time in meditation and prayer. Energetically, you are needing some time alone with yourself. In your inner space, through meditation, you are able to connect more deeply to your higher self and to connect to your soul's path. And, you know, just make sure that you're on the right track. To be able to focus and to come into a place of wholeness. So it says, through meditation, connect with your higher self and your guides. Energetically, this is vital for you. Secondly, this card calls you to focus on the power of your voice, to facilitate the opening of your throat chakra. This vocal expression, whether through chant, prayer, or even singing, is important for you now. So Gemini, get to singing, get to chanting, and get to praying. You know, praying and asking spirit and your spirit guides, what boundaries do you need to perhaps set up? You know, and maybe that boundary may be overextending yourself to people. You know, all that time that you spent, you know, doing stuff for other people, which I'm not saying don't, you know, to stop that, but all of that time is now for you to love yourself and put yourself first. And choosing the power of your own consciousness. Okay, here with the Om card, remember creating that contact with your higher self and your guides. Choosing the power of your own consciousness, going within and finding, you know, your own consciousness. You know, and using it as a vehicle for your growth. It's time to put yourself first, Gemini. So let's get, actually because we do have another card here. Let me shift this down some. I don't need y'all seeing too much. This is the end of the table. Okay, so this card here. 43. What is it? What is it? It's a beautiful card. Earth Angel, because you are an Earth Angel, Gemini. You may have, you know, been overexerting yourself. You know, helping other people and just assisting humanity. Because that's what you're sitting here to do. But Spirit is saying, now it's time for you to go within, to get focused, and to become whole again, to just rejuvenate, recharge up your energies before it's time for you to head on back out there and for you to complete your soul's journey, or for you to continue on your soul's journey. Spirit is just calling you in for, you know, some time of meditation and clearing and recharging. Because, you know, you have a job to do. But Earth Angel, it says you truly are an Earth Angel. It is time to recognize and honor the beautiful spirit that you are. Once we are incarnated, we forget who and what we truly are. Now is your time to remember. Claim your wings. Exactly. Knowing you really do make a difference in the lives that you touch. You have many loving angelic beings with you to support you on your divine path. Feel safe in knowing and in allowing yourself to follow the path that you are guided to walk. Whatever that path may be, you are ready to spread your wings and fly. So that's what you need to go into meditation and to figure out, and to find out, get more clarity on. Let's dive into those a little bit more. The soul's journey. It says, as a soul, I am connected to an abundant and infinite universe, one that is constantly giving birth to itself. Likewise, my body's cycles are connected to the cycles of the earth, the moon, and the cosmos. It's a perpetual dance of birth, death, and renewal. On my soul's journey, I am drawn to make meaning of my experiences as they unfold. So that's another thing that you can do while you're in meditation. Just contemplate over your experiences and what lessons that the Spirit wants you to learn. Again, this is a time of grounding yourself and rejuvenating, because I feel that there is major work that you're going to be doing, that you may be out in the forefront. So now is the time for you to create those healthy boundaries. So in moving forward, you don't drain yourself, because there's going to be even more hands, more attention, more eyes on you that's going to be, that can be draining if you're not prepared and properly protected, Gemini. It says, experiences that are joyful as well as those that are more difficult call to me. They ask me to become more fully awake, to fulfill my purpose, to live from my essence, from soul. Exactly. Living from soul opens me to the magic and abundance of the universe, to which I am intimately connected. Again, yeah, I feel like abundance. Like before I started your reading, I just kept saying abundance, abundance, abundance. And so if you have an overwhelming amount of abundance coming in, again, that attention is going to be on you. And you need to have those souls. You need to have your boundaries set up. And you need to also be grounded, focused, steadfast on what your soul's journey is, so that when that abundance does come in, you don't, waver. You don't, fall off track because you've let, certain things, fame or whatever, get to your head. Time for you to ground yourself and to go ahead and establish now your spiritual practices. The depth and luminescence of my soul is tempered by virtues of humility, patience, compassion, and endurance. Other things that you can focus on in your time of meditation and choosing love. Meditate on humility, the virtues of humility. Meditate and pray on the virtues of humility, patience, compassion, and endurance. As I surrender to divine manifestation on its own terms and timing, I find that even the impossible begins to feel possible. Affirmation says, living from soul opens me to the magic that exists when I surrender to divine manifestation on its own terms and timing. Living from soul opens me to the magic that exists when I surrender to divine manifestation on its own terms and timing. Living from soul opens me to the magic that exists when I surrender to divine manifestation on its own terms and timing. Beautiful. On its own terms and timing. Remember that. It's not in your timing. Don't feel like you have to force it or anything. Just allow. I'm going to read boundaries as well. It says, my boundaries are like energy doors that help me manage my life. Exactly. At times, I keep the doors open, inviting in blessings from others and in my environment, which is probably what you were doing. It says, at other times, I close the doors to nourish my own creativity, energy, and well-being. That is what you need to do now. I feel good about having boundaries and for being able to say no thanks. For I know that by saying no, I'm saying yes to something else. You're saying yes to yourself, to choosing love for yourself. Something that's more important for my growth, healing, and enlivenment. Exactly. It says, having clear boundaries allows me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. Boundaries are an essential part of my self-care and self-love. Exactly. Remember, I was saying, choose love. Love yourself. Spending this time within yourself. It says, my clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. That's the affirmation. I'm going to say it 2 more times. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. All right. So now we're ready for some tarot. Some tarot. Let's get more clarity. Divine forces of unconditional love, please bring clear and accurate messages. Clarifying the cards that are on the table. Please allow us to dive a little bit deeper and get specific messages that may be needed for our highest good. What does Gemini need to know for their highest good about this time of meditation, setting boundaries, and getting on board and clear about our soul's journey? This is where we are now. Bottom of the deck, Keeper of Spells. So, you may be needing to implement healthy boundaries towards a King of Wands. So, possibly a fire sign. Let me see if I can tighten this up some. I need a better holster thingy. But yeah, you may be needing to set healthy boundaries with a fire sign in your life: Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. As this person may be a part of your soul's journey, and in this time, you know, maybe beforehand you used to do everything in the relationship, you know, always doing for this other person, always giving that other person your attention to the detriment of yourself. But Spirit is saying, you know, it's time to stop that. You know, let's clear out that old energy. You see sacred sounds for you, Gemini. Because we're clearing out that old energy of you over people pleasing and doing for someone else. And we're empowering you now to do for self, to love yourself, to set those healthy boundaries. And begin to focus on yourself and your soul's journey, what you need to be happy and to succeed in life. Also, so that you can also, you know, like I said, make those healthy boundaries with people that enter your life as abundance is coming to you. So, take a leap of faith. No. That's not the leap of faith card. That's the World card. Completion, a lesson learned. So this is a major lesson that you're needing to learn, Gemini, perhaps. It seems like here. The Weaver of Visions, exactly. The Queen of Cups here. It's a lesson that you need to learn in order to be able to truly understand your emotions, to be able to feel your feelings and to get, the accurate interpretation and messages that they're trying to send you, because your emotions are feelings. You don't push them down. Don't try to push them away. Just simply accept them and allow them to guide you, because that's what they're here for. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being a little particular about things. But yeah, don't fight your emotions. This is a time where you need to go within and get the messages that they're trying to send you. So you'll be victorious in learning this lesson, as we have the Six of Wands here. You're birthing a life that is going to be, that you can be confident in, you can feel protected by. Because in this card, you see you have these people around, and they obviously found an egg and they really wasn't sure about what was in it. And now, they have a baby dragon. So it's like, okay, well, shit. They nurture this, dragon. That dragon is going to protect the hell out of them. You know what I'm saying? Victory. You didn't know what was coming from this situation of you going within. But it's, you're possibly going to be going within meditation and, calling out that dragon within you, to help you to ascend to the next level here with the Two of Spells, which is the Two of Wands. Ascending to the next level. Okay. Three of Wands and the Five of Spoons, which is the Five of Pentacles. Overcoming that feeling of being left out in the cold. Because again, you were doing for someone else. But if you do the work, choose love, choose yourself, go within, do the own work, and find the lesson that you needed to learn, you'll see the victory there, and that's going to be protection for you in the future, protection for your, for your emotions, or just helping you to be able to deal with them in a way that is beneficial to you, that is going to help you to ascend and to mature, to grow, and to evolve. So clarifying soul's journey and boundaries. We have the Keeper of Visions, which is the Knight of Cups. So a message is coming in, an offer is coming in of balance, give and take, perhaps from this fire sign. And it's so beautiful. Look at this. And she's wrapped in green. That's the color of love. And you have all these beautiful white rabbits. They look so soft and cuddly. And they're just laying on top of her. She's in a state of rest. And she's not worried about anything. This is such a comforting card. Six of Spoons. Balance, give and take. So maybe this is an offer that is coming in. That's going to help you to transition, because this is the Death card here. Transition and from confusion, because we have the Moon card here, and the Moon is about illusions, confusion, subconscious, putting a death to those illusions. Again, that's why you need to go within and to be in this state of clarity, to put up those, so that you can find what boundaries you need to put up. And you do that, but you have to find out what are your feet, like truly get in contact and in tune with what your fears are and what illusions you may be subjecting yourself to, perhaps within this relationship with this fire sign. Releasing the old to make way for the new. Making peace with an ending. Making peace with the ending. Getting way, you know, like I said, getting rid of the old, making way for the new, clearing out the confusion. Ashe. Let's see. Let's get more clarity on the Death card. The Black Shuck. The Black Shuck. Clearing out the old, making way for the new. Clearing out the confusion, making way for clarity, for cleansing, for renewal. You know, with healthy boundaries and enlightenment power as your fuel. Give me clarity on the Death card here. Please, Spirit, clarity on the Death card. Okay. So we're moving forward in willpower and determination to healing, transition. That is what that transition is about. Yes, moving forward in willpower and determination, you know. To healing, you know, with the Six of Cups here. It could be a reconciliation between this relationship with this fire sign. With the Two of Pentacles here, a decision needed to be made. You know, in clarity. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Clearing out the confusion again. That, you know, the Two of Pentacles can be chaos and confusion, but being able to juggle it easily. That's what you're doing when you go into this energy. Go in within into your meditation. You're doing the work that you need to do, so that when chaos and come, or when all this abundance come, you'll be a fortitude. Nothing can shake you. All right, Gemini. Well, I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If you like the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, my Cash App tag is $Sensibility. That's SENSIBILITY. I like spelling that. And then I was shuffling the cards a little bit. Look what is on the bottom. The Sun card. So happiness. Happiness is on its way to you, Gemini. All right. Sending you love and light. Peace.